Welcome back to Renewed. We're about to do a special series of Renewed, 8 small sessions, talking about and helping us to prepare for the upcoming elections, both at the local, at the state, and the federal level, looking to the church's guidance for how we might consider the issues that we're voting upon and the policies that we might reinforce by our votes. We're going to do this in the light of Catholic social teaching, in the light of Scripture and tradition, using a document that most of you may never see, but I would heartily recommend. It's a document called Forming Consciences for Faithful Citizenship, published by our bishops of the United States. We do live in particularly difficult times. Our politics is divisive, oftentimes antagonistic, one-sided. We have all kinds of critical issues we're trying to wrestle through as we think through this election. Complex issues from immigration to the drug and fentanyl crisis in our society, to jobs and employment and the economy. We're called when we come to the polls as Catholics and as Christians to bring with us the heart and the eyes of Christ to these issues. And the bishops challenge us in this document and invite us to be faithful citizens, living true to our faith and also participating in our politics. A researcher, sociologist at Texas Tech, who happens to be a retired deacon and retired professor at Texas Tech, Clark Cochran, published a book in 2008 called The Catholic Vote. And in that, he considered a question that's often raised in elections, and that is, if the Catholics vote this way or that way, will they sway the election? What he found out through his research was there are actually 3 kinds of Catholic voters, important for us to keep in mind. The first is the nominal Catholic voter. That is the Catholic voter who votes in a particular way because of family, because of neighborhood, because of the community in which they live. They're not really informed by Catholic social teaching. The second is the ideological Catholic voter. The ideological Catholic voter votes according to an ideology, whether that be conservative or liberal, Democrat or Republican, socialist or green. They're driven more by the ideology than by Catholic social doctrine. The last group is what he characterized as the faithful Catholic voter. And that's the group of Catholics who do vote, again, with the eyes and the heart of Christ influencing their politics, Catholic social doctrine influencing the way they make their political decisions and the way they cast their votes. Oftentimes, that Catholic voter is considered to be a homeless voter, because neither the party of the Democrats, the party of the Republicans, the party of the Socialist, or the Green Party, none of those parties has a platform that perfectly aligns with the gospel of Jesus Christ that we're called to follow. It's important for us to know that the church isn't political. The church isn't partisan, but the church is obliged, as the bishops remind us in this document, to call us to faithful participation in the political process. That as Catholics, we're not only citizens of heaven, but we're citizens of this country, the state, the local communities in which we reside. So the church doesn't hold to an ideology or a party. At the same time, there is no issue of politics that is outside the purview of the church to speak to it. Church is neither, again, Republican or Democrat or Green. It doesn't favor one candidate versus another candidate, but it is concerned with immigration, war, freedom of speech and religion, education, the fentanyl crisis, again, issues that are the issues of our communities and our families. Since 2015, the American bishops have been publishing a document like Forming Consciences for Faithful Citizenship every 4 years, prior to every presidential election. Over those years, if you follow those individual editions, the issues have changed. In 2019, the bishops felt like they've got the document that is there to teach us in future times. Now it's up to us to discern how to apply these teachings to the issues of our day. Forming Consciences for Faithful Citizenship still remains the best guidance for us. The bishops do not tell us, and I repeat, the bishops do not tell us who to vote for, but they do tell us how we might think as Catholics and Christians about the process of discerning what is the true and good that we want to support in these upcoming elections, again, at the local, at the state, at the federal level. So we're going to spend 7 more sessions reflecting on what it means to be a Catholic voter. The next time when we come together, we're going to take a look at the document and its roots in both Scripture and tradition. And so with that, sisters and brothers, let's continue to be renewed.
Please like, subscribe, and comment below. God bless you.